What's happening, y'all? The narcissists don't switch up. I know a lot of y'all feel like the narcissist switches up, or people in general switch up. But we specifically talk about a narcissist. What's a narcissist? A person that plots and plans when they deal with people. They don't just deal with people like normal human beings, like, talking to them and shit like that. No, there's always a plan and a plot with them when they deal with somebody. And they don't switch up on you. What happens is they reveal themselves, or they're trying to get you to reveal yourself. Let's say that again. They don't switch up. They just reveal themselves, or they're trying to get you to reveal yourself. A lot of y'all might ask, well, everything was going good in the beginning. They was perfect, blah, blah, blah. It was too good to be true. They was love bombing the shit out of me. And then they just stopped. See, that's the thing. It's one thing for somebody to treat you like they really like you, because if it's the right one, they're going to do this. They're going to do the same thing the narcissist does. They're going to love bomb you. Difference is, their bomb is not to kill you, or should I say their bomb is not to hurt you, or if you want to call it switch up or whatever. And that's why it's hard to tell. But I'm going to tell y'all this. If they was going hard like that and they switched up, did a whole 360, 180, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it couldn't have been real. Because if you really like somebody like that, you felt like you liked them, you buying them gifts or whatever, and how you feel about them, your text, you're telling them how you feel and all this, there's no way that you just stop doing that. Even if y'all kind of have some type of friction, you might fall. It might lower your effort might lower a little bit or some shit, but you don't go from 60 to 0. They're doing that because there's two things that I feel like, there's probably more if I sit back and think, but the two main reasons why I know that they do this shit is, for one, I got you, right? And for two, I want you to reveal who you are. Or there's three. One is I got you, so I ain't got to do. A narcissist is only going to do as much as necessary. Why I got to do all this other shit if I already got him or her or whatever? You know what I mean? No, they're not going to do that. Why would a girl give you head, a narcissist female give you head if she got you? You buying this, you doing all that. She ain't got you, right? Or why would a man do this or that if you giving him whatever he wants, right? There's three things. Either they got you already, so they just fall back and see what happens. Like, my job here is done. I completed my narcissistic tactics and it worked. Number two, they want to see how you react. They want to see how pussy whipped or dick whipped you are. You know what I mean? If you're, because it's females and males who are narcissists. They want to see how attached you are to them. If you're going to start tweaking or not. So that's why they love bomb you, the love bomb the shit out of you. Then they pull back to see how you're going to react. Kind of like, is he pussy whipped yet? Not yet. Let me do some more love bombing. Oh, now let me pull back again. Oh yeah, he whipped now. Now I ain't gotta do shit. I already got him in the bag, basically. And the third one is I'm gonna get back to that shit. Don't worry. The third one is they found somebody else. Their plot and plan is on somebody else now. Maybe what they planned out for you is not panning out because you're not cooperating when they're pulling back. They see you're not tweaking and all this other bullshit. Or whatever they fuck with you for, maybe they thought you, maybe what they thought it was isn't exactly what it is. Or again, somebody else could have came along, that a new shinier toy could have came along. So yeah, he got this going on, but look at this one. Now I think I'll deal with this one. You don't go from good morning all the time and all interested and happy to talk to somebody to not talking to them like that. It just don't happen, man. I don't want to hear that bullshit about people got kids and jobs and all that. They still gonna show some type of signs, man. It ain't gonna be no complete 180, like a complete different energy. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But if you call them out, I'm gonna tell y'all this: you're gonna call them out because that's what most people do. I mean, it's kind of mandatory to say, "Yeah, I know what you're doing. Leave me alone." When I call them out, I basically call them out for them to leave me alone, so they can't come back. Because they know I know who they are. But some people call them out, trying to fight with them and begging them to act right and all this other shit. But when you do call them out, they're just gonna either blame it on you or flip it on you somehow. Say it's your fault somehow, or what you did wrong or some shit like that. Or they're just going to deny it because they don't want you to, either they're going to flip it on you, they're going to deny it, or they're just going to leave you completely alone. Like, damn, he figured me out. Or she figured me out. I just better fall back, right? But some of them is thinking that same exact thing, but they still feel there's hope. That dude got the bag, or oh girl, I'm just trying to fuck, so I gotta play it off. Like, nah, you're tripping. That ain't me, man. I was all the way real with you, this or that. I don't talk to this one or that one, but their actions show differently. How you go from this loving, caring, you can't get enough of me person to this stale, dry, flaky motherfucker. But it's nothing. You want me to believe it's nothing. Y'all can't fall for that. This is what y'all fall for. Y'all can't fall for that, man. Their actions. Even though actions can lie, the thing about the actions, though, the patterns. See, a person can lie with their words and they can also lie with their actions. Because everybody say actions speak louder than words. Fuck their words. I'm going actions. Well, they can lie with their actions too. But they can't lie with patterns. And their energy can't lie either. Their energy can't lie either. Like, if you feel their energy, not how they're acting, energy wise, that could be you could go by that too. But they could fake that, at least to a certain extent. But they cannot fake. They cannot fake their energy. Like their spiritual energy. Not see, a lot of y'all mess up by going off of their actions energy. I know that ain't a word and all this bullshit, but basically what I'm trying to say is you go off of people's actions, their energy off their actions, which can still be a lie. You have to go off of the energy of their spirit. Like, you could feel it. You could feel something's off or something's not right. They can't hide that. They literally cannot hide that. Especially if you're in tune with God and your intentions are good and stuff like that. The Most High gonna give you that vibe, man. And a lot of people say, "Oh, you can't tell women could cheat better or men or this or that." Man, you can tell. You can tell. You just gotta go by that energy. A lot of y'all are going by their actions or words or these type of things, all these deceptive things. But patterns don't really lie. Eventually, at first patterns can lie, but eventually patterns, they're going to leave. They're going to leave a mess behind. Like, they're going to leave evidence behind. They could be one of the smoothest lying pattern motherfuckers on earth, but there's trails of evidence. There's always evidence. They're going to leave some fingerprints and shit. Basically, something going to get left. You can't. It's just impossible. And eventually they're going to forget them patterns, and that's why patterns don't really lie, because people can't keep up with every single thing, especially if they smoking and drinking and shit like that, which most narcissist people are. You know what I mean? So they're going to forget shit. But yeah, pattern and time. Time's really the real key over patterns. but patterns are a good way. Their actions, that's better than words, but it's like levels. You got the words of people, then you got the actions of people, then you got the patterns, and then you got time, which reveals all. You know what I mean? Those are the levels to this shit, man. So just understand, man, why they do what they doing, man. Some of them, it's a game to them, but a lot of times, if they was messing with you and shit like that, and they pull back like that hard, either somebody else came along or because remember, I could see some of y'all gonna say, well, maybe they just had a change of heart. That's possible if they wasn't all on you, love bombing you. Yeah, it is possible that somebody kind of like you and shit, and they try to get to know you, but they not love bombing you to fucking death. Yeah, it's possible they change their heart. Like, I don't know if I really want to fuck with this person. But if they love bombing you, oh, you so special, this or that. How does a human being go from that type of feeling about somebody to nah, I'm cool? How? Come on, people, it don't happen. Y'all tripping. Let's be real about it. That don't happen. It could happen like, all right, I'm trying to get to know her. Maybe she might be cool. Maybe I should fuck with her. But you keep your little distance and all that. I ain't telling, oh, I like you so much, and I'm going to buy you this, I'm going to buy you that. Stop it, man. That's not the way this works. This is the whole point of the video. What the narcissists do is a plot. It's not somebody trying to get to know somebody and having a change of heart. You'll be able to tell because it won't be like they was fucking in love and then they just fell out of love. It ain't going to be like that. You're going to be like, man, I don't know if they really like me like that. Then you're going to figure out that they probably really don't like you like that because they start leaving you alone. But start leaving you alone, should I say. But remember, with narcissists, it's all about survival and it's all about tactics, man. It's all about survival and tactics. It's not about love with them. It's just simply not, man. And unfortunately, man, most people are this way. So, but I just want to let y'all know that they didn't switch up. And the reason why you need to understand that it's not a switch up and it's more of a plot and a plan of trying to get you to reveal how you feel or, get power over you or some shit like that, because you need to understand that once you understand the ways of people, you understand like, nah, he can't like me like that. He don't even know who I am type shit. Like men, I've heard women say it plenty of times. Men that don't even really know them like that, they love them and all this shit. That's the type of shit. I'm not saying they saying it because they narcissists, but, there's no way that's real, genuine feelings. That would be the type of person, if anything, would probably have a change of heart if you did give them a chance because they're not really in their real feelings in the first place. Because they don't even know you. So how the fuck they going to say all this, I want you, I love you type shit, man. But they switched up on you because of one of them three reasons, man. Either somebody else came along or they're trying to get you to tweak, and show your hand and see how you really feel about them. And like I said, if it was legitimate, like somebody showing you they care so they can see how you care, there wouldn't be no plotting and scheming behind it, so you would be all good. It would just keep happening. But when it's somebody who's plotting and scheming, this is why I do this, and then they all pull back. Kind of pull back. Because they read in books and shit like this. Women and men are both doing this shit. They both doing it. My motto is this, though. My motto is this. Listen closely. Because I'm going to stand up for people because I know a lot of motherfuckers doing this shit. Sometimes they try to see how much you care and shit. I could care about you to the moon and back. But if I sense that you're doing that shit, or you do something that I don't like, I'll leave. It don't matter if you pull back to see if I'll tweak or not, or to see how much I cared. I could care to the moon and back and still leave you because of the situation. I've left people many times, people I cared about and didn't want to. So everybody's not cut the same, but you can't tell them that, man. They feel like everybody's the same because they use the same tactics and games and tricks on everybody, so they approach it the same way. They don't look at it as human beings. They look at it as opportunity. They don't look at you as a human being. Or should I say, they don't look at you as love. They look at you as opportunity. Which could explain why they think everybody's the same. They don't even get to know people. They only way they get to know people is how to manipulate them, not who they are as a person. But I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Just understand they didn't switch up on you, and understand what to look for now. Like, yes, you want somebody to be that hard for you, you know what I mean, and like you that much, but if they don't really know you like that, how can they really feel about you like that if they don't really know you like that? They can't. Plain and simple. Even if they think they feel it, they still don't really know yet. You know? So beware of that shit, man. Most people, that's all they doing. They run a game on you, love bombing you to try to get power over you, try to get you attached to them. You know? And a lot of times it's not working, so they have to pull back. Or they pull back to see how much you are attached to them. Or they pull back because they're talking to somebody else now. And they feel that you are attached enough for them to be able to pull back. Because I don't see no narcissist pulling back if they ain't got nobody else, no other supply. They're not going to pull back on you. Even if they want to run the game on you, they can't pull back on you yet because they need other supply first. It's not, they can't go bare. They lose you, then they ain't got no supply. That's not how narcissists work. You know, so more than likely they had somebody else on deck. You know, and as a woman, you already know men are in her face every day, so you already know how that one go. But yeah, they had other people on deck, so they once they seen that you cared, that's when they switched up. Once they thought they had you, they switched the fuck up. Which really, they didn't switch up. All they did was reveal their hand and feel like they ain't got to run no more game on you. Reveal their hand of who they are. They never reveal their hand of their plot. You have to figure that out. You have to figure out their real hand, you know what I mean, of what they're trying to deal. But as far as the plotting thing, like some of them, they feel like, damn, I can't plot on him, so I'm gonna leave him alone. Or maybe they was planning on you to move in with them or something, or you let them move in or something, and then when it don't happen, they whole behavior change. It's a lot of shit that happens. Remember in that one video how I told y'all that you can pretty much go back and pinpoint what the narcissist came for when dealing with you in the first place. If you could figure out when did they start acting differently, what was it that triggered it? Did you say no to something, argument or some shit? You didn't buy them something. It's usually something along them lines, you know what I mean? And then you can kind of understand, like, you was just love bombing me because you wanted that. See, a lot of people are only doing stuff for you because they want something back in return, man. It's not genuine. It's all about survival. You know, it's an investment. I'm going to invest buying him this or that, or her this or that, and get in hopes of getting this. Just like the narcissist will take women out on dates, and if they ain't gonna let them sleep, separate check and all this other shit. It's the same shit, man. It's just a different situation, but you can apply that shit. You can apply that shit to what I'm trying to say. That's a good example how men will take somebody on a date, and if they feel like they not smashing, then they want the woman to pay her bill and shit. And what a female narcissist is, you ain't doing shit for me, so on to the next and all this other shit, you know. You already know how it go, man. But just understand, man, they ain't switch up. They just showing you who they really are, and they want you to show them who you really are. Meaning, in the case of how you feel about them or how you're gonna react when they try to use these tactics to gain power over you, get you in your feelings and shit like this. Because you gotta understand, if a narcissist is gonna be with you long term, they trying to figure out how can they gain power over you or get their way with you, basically. You know what I mean? How much can they poke the bear? How much can they get away with? How can they get away with it? Etc. Y'all have a good night, man. Stay up and watch out, man. Be on the lookout, man, because that's why you gotta love yourself, man. Because when you love yourself, you don't even care if somebody loves you back or not. Oh well, you didn't want to be a part of my life. That's fine. Bye. You know what I mean? It's really that type of mentality. But if you don't love yourself, it's tough. You're not gonna be able to be alone. So you're gonna put up with the narcissist shit. You're gonna act like you don't see the flags and the writings on the wall. You're gonna be too scared to leave them. Shit like this. That's why it's important to love yourself, man. So before you even go looking for women and men and all this other shit, love yourself. So until the next one, I'm out.